property.
Know a dead song that's actually about swans or swimming? Put it in the comments.
Okay, pretty straightforward. We're going to start with a B in the bass, and then play a B chord in root position with our right hand. And we're going to toggle that between a B chord and an E chord second inversion. We're just going to go B, E, B 3 times. And the rhythm is kind of like this. 2, 3, 4. And then the second part of the riff is just a little line that starts on F sharp. You play F sharp 3 times with both hands, and then you play a G sharp and a B. 3, 4. Putting it all together. Okay, so the good news is you just learned the entire Sunshine Daydream. The bad news is you now have 4 minutes and 44 seconds of playing that over and over.
Well, it's Groundhog Day. Again, again, again.
You need to do it to support the song, but you want to keep things interesting for yourself. So I'm going to give you 7 tips on how to play basically the exact same thing, but to do it in different ways that will keep things interesting for you, and it also will build some energy as the song progresses to the end of the jam. The first tip is to change the rhythm of your comping, or to change the syncopation. This works especially well on the second E chord. Another thing you can do is to change the rhythm by adding something. So for example, let's add a 4th F sharp note. So instead of, we'll do. Number 2 is adding chromaticism. In this case, the best place to add that is on the walk up. And you can add a G natural. You can also add a sharp. The third thing you can do is make things more complex in the left hand. So you could do some bouncing octaves. You could also do fifths or triads in the left hand. Tip number 4 is to move the octaves around. So the best thing to do there is on this line. Just take it up. The 5th tip is inversions. So here we've been playing our B and our E like that. Let's take it up an inversion, start the B there. And we can even pivot between inversions. The 6th thing we can do is add some arpeggio or blues licks into the progression. This works especially well getting back into the B chord. So if we were at the F sharp, you could also move something like that up an octave to combine 2 of our tips. Then the seventh and final tip is to go crazy at the end with a bunch of high 8th notes or 16th notes, depending on how you're counting this song. You go up high with a B chord, and so if we're doing...
Sunshine daydream, walk you in the tall trees,